Noelle Silver. Well, today I'll break down every new powers.
Really?
Now, unlike the others, she didn't get the anti-magic buff, which made all the Black Bulls 100 times stronger yet. But that will definitely occur. Remember that Asta sharing anti-magic isn't the only unique ability he has. There is also the Asta effect that changed the timelines for the better, and everyone got affected by it. Every captain like Siscolion, the Black Bulls, and even someone like Seke got stronger and surpassed their limits. So essentially, Noelle was meant to die according to Lucius's plans, but instead became more powerful than ever, attaining victory that wasn't even possible. Noelle's huge growth in strength started during the 6-month gap between meeting Laura Pachica and the Spade Kingdom War, as Noelle spent that entire time with the Heart Queen Mimosa and Sacre with the sole purpose of beating Megicula. She learned natural mana to generate and manipulate real water, and so when Varnica reached the underground chamber, Noelle was able to test out the results of her training, using her new mermaid form to turn the tides of the battle. But at this point, compared to Varnica, Noelle wasn't good enough, annihilating Noelle with just 70% of her power, and on top of that, taking the Heart Queen hostage just so Noelle could level up in their next fight, as Megicula ordered Varnica to take a hostage instead, just so they can have a thrilling battle again, as she was the one that killed Acier Silver in the past. So her desire took over to allow Noelle to grow stronger to relive the past. But in typical shonen form, that's gonna be a big freaking mistake, because after this, Noelle's power would level up again, because she was saved by Patry and the elves from the nuke that Varnica caused, waking up in Acier. It's here where she would learn yet another broken magic technique with all the other Black Bulls present, and that is called Ultimate Magic. This magic technique requires the user to become acquainted with the origin of souls and to physically draw closer to mana. The magic user is then enabled to embody all of their power and create a spell that is unique to them. These are incredibly powerful spells capable of combating even mid to high ranked devils. Now, this technique is very limited to only the most powerful of elves due to the sheer quantity of mana it requires. But at this point, the humans have also learned the mana method and did their training in the Heart Kingdom, combining that with true magic, as they are able to borrow natural mana instead to artificially obtain the full power to cause their ultimate magic to occur. I mean, just look at Siscolion, who was able to use it through the extended use of Hellfire Incarnate. But that's not all, as Noelle also learns that Udine transferred to her in the wake of her defeat against Varnica. So not only does she have a cheat code to access ultimate magic, but also learned Saint Stage. And this is far beyond what the Heart Queen was capable of with the Water Spirit, as the Heart Queen refused to learn offensive magic, and Udine wanted to respect and preserve the kind person she is. And so of course, this leads us to the next battle between Varnica, the Heart Queen, and Megicula, where Noelle shows off the true might of Saint Stage. When she assimilates herself with the Water Spirit, her Valkyrie dress takes on a new saint form. Udine makes it very clear that they need to beat Varnica in just a minute. And what does Noelle say? She aura farms, saying, I only need 30 seconds.
Damn!
With this transformation, Noelle was able to not only combat a 100% Varnica, but also surpass her power. But this doesn't really matter, because Megicula spawns in, essentially killing Varnica and turns the Heart Queen into a freaking devil. And on top of that, she brags about how she cursed Acier to death. But come on, this is Noelle we're talking about. Of course, this isn't the end of her. With Udine, she's able to regenerate the Saint Stage multiple times, and with the help of her brother Noelle, she is eventually able to cut Megicula's heart in half. buff. This is a supreme devil, guys, that is revealed later to be one of the top 3. So Noelle's stocks went way up after this moment, reaching Wizard Queen status, being declared stronger than Acier herself, her mother. But things only get even more crazier, as after Lucius banishes her love to Yuno country and takes Lily, Noelle realizes that this is my chance to finally become Asta's best girl. Okay, wait. Okay, that's not at all what she's thinking about at this moment, but you get the point.
You naughty. You teasing me, you naughty.
Her next power level up comes in the form with her contract with Leviathan, a primordial sea god, who upon sensing the dangers of Lucius's judgment day, sought out a powerful mage to be its master. And who's better than Noelle, the future wizard queen? With this newfound power, she infuses Leviathan's spirit into a water Valkyrie dress, creating a new attack that unleashes the beast's full might. During Judgment Day, Noelle has the grueling task of putting her dead mother back to rest. And after confronting Acier, who is now a paladin, Noelle declares to her mother that she'll surpass her, showing off her dragon form for the first time. Noelle then unleashes a sea dragon's roar, but Acier spins, diverting it around herself. The two women then charge at each other, and despite clones of Lucius appearing across the various battlefields and sections of the noble realm lifting up into the air, as well as her own numerous injuries, Noelle still refuses to give up, believing that they still have a chance of victory. Oh yeah, and I should probably mention her bitch ass siblings are here too. So whilst Noelle fights for her life, Solid and Nebra realize how much of a loser they are, and they are only NPCs, right? So they decide they want to get one moment of actually being useful, and so they join Noelle along with Noelle to take on their mother, and all they can even do is back up Noelle's magic power. Okay, I should give them some credit. They say sorry and admit the reason they were so mean to their sister was because she looked like their mom and they were jealous of her. But it's kind of funny that all they can do is provide backup. Meanwhile, Noelle is throwing hands with Acier whilst her sister charges up Leviathan with all her magic power. So alongside her siblings, Noelle is able to land a critical hit on her mother, disintegrating her to dust as she looks on with a smile, happy that her children have finally become a true family. Therefore, as a result of all these insane power-ups, Noelle clapped not just any paladin. We're talking about one of Lucius's strongest, probably the third strongest in his entire army, as Acier was considered to be a candidate to become Wizard Queen. But Noelle took her head on and won. So yeah, at this point, it's undeniable. Noelle surpassed most Magic Knight captains, like Fulgelion is still a fraud. He's fraud Gelion. He's still stuck powering up his pet. Jack's already dead, and the only captains left that could rival Noelle's feats in strength are Yami and Sisgolion. So let's be real, when Noelle ends up receiving Asta's anti-magic buff, sharing all his power, she's cooking Lucius clones as well. Because with all her current buffs stacked, Saint Stage, Valkyrie Armor, Spirit Dive, Ultimate Magic, True Magic, add anti-hacks on top of that, bro, it's GG. And if she keeps dominating like this, she will achieve her other dream of beating all the other girls that want to become Asta's wife. Now, if you want to enjoy more peak Black Clover content, especially the latest chapters that just came out, watch my video regarding Asta's final fight before becoming Wizard King that's on your screen right now.